And back. Why is this available now? You can't see into the house from this angle. No shit, but you can walk up to it. The street sign is legible below the graffiti. Are those normal kids? The one next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot Sujunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
If you can see how, then how did you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
She beckons you toward her.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
A shadow passes over her face.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we are cops, we don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before.
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points at the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
If I am considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Oh, I just can't sleep here? Her soppy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the Elysium.
Wait, hold on. Are you just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
There is this guy guard who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
It's not that she misses the kids. They've been gone too long for that. But deep, deep down, the old woman is incurably lonely.
One more time, I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
Keep in touch with proletariat. The racist thing. I don't need much, this sounds just fine.
An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested.
You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Why? I was closer to him there. Also, I can still come there. But it would be more efficient to not pay for staying. And I do need money. What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
The woman smiles cryptically.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
The lieutenant marks dryly and looks around.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
I think I'm in the process of finding myself again.
Isn't that what people always think when they are lost? Something I can do for you to find your way, officer?
There got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
She waves her hand her hand southwest. The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east,
She has kids?
but they are away right now.
Oh yeah.
And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I haven't seen any drunks yet, though.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Alright, there is another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time.
Oh, it's
even.
abandoned. Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
I mean, there's more people in actual Martinez, but...
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
I get the feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting, even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time.
So come here at night. Or after 9, maybe? What else is down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical paint?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it? There's got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Tell me more about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier de Bois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
Goodbye, I'm off. Alright, place to sleep.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
There is a mirror as well. So I'm guessing you can just hobble it out until you get a shack on Wednesday. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. Using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Yeah, it seems too complicated for just a village shack. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, an almanac of something. You see the waves, the sea, a church.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic.
The hand-eye coordination is one. It doesn't seem to be too hard. Maybe you could up it. No, it doesn't seem like, yeah, nothing fits. I could take in drugs, but it's not going to really help that much, will it? Where is it? I do hold it in my arm. Why doesn't it work now? Weird. It works in my right hand. So yeah, I don't actually need to take more magnesium.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small... Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
This isn't sharp enough. Scrape harder.
Stop, for crying out loud. You're gonna cut your own throat.
I need to shave their chops.
Your hand refuses to move another millimeter. A small trickle of blood runs down your cheek.
Nay. The floorboards creak under your step.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Inside, you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. A wetting stone well worn and covered in rust. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Oh yeah, they use fucks.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You might be Lily and stay twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Yellow and blue.
Lily's our mum.
She sounds too young for this picture. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well.
Oh, they just inverted the portrait. Even though in the game itself it's blue and yellow.
Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. You will never get an answer. That's how it is with these little idiots.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
It's impossible to be good with kids, they are too stupid.
You're right there. Let's see if we can find some police work, shall we? We're not getting anything here.
Children are stupid. The scruffy-haired little kid laughs as though in agreement.
You're stupid.
The other one tells him suddenly very serious. Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else now?
Okay.
The scruffy-haired boy squints up at you. Bye, kids. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy though. A flower throw where nothing really grows. Throw. Plant box? Some hobos. I say that after collecting tire. Do we know the name of the guy we are looking for? So the guy had a brown leather jacket with the blue lining. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who's Abigail?
Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
He draws out a disgusting snort, then mumbles, waving a finger in your general direction.
Abigail, is his wife or girlfriend. Chances are she's gone. Calling her wouldn't make it any better or worse. You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me? Abigail?
Why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer. He waves his hand as if shooing you away, all the while murmuring something
Where am I?
indecipherable.
What is this place?
The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Who are you? What's your name?
Don't call Abigail!
Hey, I'm an important official on an important official investigation. I demand you answer my questions.
There's no use in yelling at drunks.
Oh, I
He's
was
barely
yelling.
holding it together.
Supposed to be yelling.
The drunk man starts coughing a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Was there even an exclamation mark? Yeah, there wasn't. How's that yelling?
Don't call.
Slowly, his head nods off to the side and he passes out, tongue dangling from his mouth.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a two-piece Lycra TM tracksuit puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in greeting. Pilsner? Like a mug.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Did we met before?
So what's happening?
Maybe we met him while on the drunken rampage before the game started. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high concept reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I don't know, people tell me I'm a cop, I'm getting used to that.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
He thoughtfully picks at his shit-stained Lycra jacket.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks. Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What is a tequila sunset you keep saying?
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
Maybe.
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
He takes a sip from his beer.
Tequila. Tequila sunset. Something ominous there.
You've probably just been drunk and blabbed about yourself to these drunks. For some reason, the name tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means.
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you've heard the story.
No. You need the wisdom.
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Yeah, which is strange. I arrived at Friday, but then a carriage crashed at Saturday, Sunday. Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Wait, this doesn't sound like me at all.
Well, the word on the street may be a rumor, but what happened next is the truth. I was there to witness it, along with these bums here.
Lies, lies, lies. He only speaks lies.
But that's true. I'm pretty sure he speaks the truth.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could have crashed my motor carriage later.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things!"
Oh god, what happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
That's not my real name. I'm Raphael. My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about the person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Oh my god, what?
Please, don't open that door.
What was that? What did hurt me exactly?
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Rosemary.
Abigail!
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or
Wait,
heart
what?
or
I
something.
already lost my
To
gun
be honest, the details are a little hazy.
by that point. Or I pawned it maybe already and then drove. Like pawned it on Friday.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
This is another style. Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
He takes a long sip of beer. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you.
Wait, what? That doesn't sound like an old version.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Huh. I don't need to hear anymore. Maybe he's saying that based on my performance right now, so the past is actually forming what was formed based on my performance. Though the things that he said do not really add up. Actually, I don't know, maybe. I wonder how different this conversation would be in a different playthrough. I'm pretty sure this part must have been generated, at least this last one about politics. I don't need to hear any more.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
He looks at his comrades.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. You want to tell another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right, why not? Better than a beach bum.
He says, slapping his knee. You guys want to tell me how you become Idiot Doom Spiral? What?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
I don't have any on me right now.
Then I will see you again once you've procured some. Par exemple, my good friend Rosemary here sells all kinds of stuff.
All kinds, sir. Beer
Well,
and
then you
wine.
already have it.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Alright, have to end it here. Oh, some change. For now. Going to be away for 2 days again. Yeah. So, thanks for watching yet again. This new location speeds things up a little. We'll see how it all plays out.